I wanna be, got to be. I wanna, got to be. I wanna be. I wanna be, got to be, got to be. Got to be, wanna be, ready, got to be. I wanna be ready, got to be, got to be ready. Wanna be, got, wanna be ready, got to be ready. I wanna be ready, got to be ready. I wanna be ready, got to be ready, got to be, got to be ready, got to be ready. I wanna be ready, got to be ready, to be ready, got to be ready. I wanna be ready. I have a way with words. I have a way. Have a way with. I have a way with words. Have a way with words. I have a way with words. Have a way with words. I have a way with words. I have a way with words. I let it have its way. I wave with words. I have a way with words. I have a. I have a. I have a. Have a. I have a. I have. I have a. I have a. Wanna be ready, got to be ready. Have a way with. I have a. Have a way with words, and I let it have its way with me. I wave with words, and I ain't that particular. It's some graphic, predicative sluttiness to me, and that's okay with me. For me, I'm easy, ain't no slur on Sunday morning, but let me pray on it. Ooh, the tension is a little rendezvous, an old, new, no calculation of new blur that wants to be like T for two. For those of us who need to share attention, if you look close enough to see how close she looks, a string will gather and disperse in little cakes of fugue. Mass will oppose itself through all the stations of reverse. Then celebrate. I have a way with words and I let it have its way with me. I wave, I wave, I wave, I wave with, I wave, I wave, I wave with, I wave, I wave with. I have a way with words. I have a way with words. I have a way with I have a way with words and I let it have its way with me. I wave with words and I ain't wave with words and I ain't that particular. It's some graphic predictive sluttiness to me, predicative sluttiness to graphic slut to sluttiness to me, and that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay with me. For me, I'm easy, ain't no slur. I have a way with words, I let it have its way with me. I'm easy, ain't no slur. That's okay with me. Ain't no slur on Sunday morning, but let me pray on it. I wanna be ready, got to be ready. The tension is a little rendezvous, an old new counter, an old new no count, an old new uncountable, unaccounted for, no counticulation of new blur that wants to be like T for two for those of us who need to share attention. If you look close enough, the tension is a little rendezvous. If you look close enough to see how close she looks, a string will gather and disperse in little cakes of fugue. Mass will oppose itself through all the stations of reverse. Then we can celebrate the counterflow. Nice touch is how it comes apart. As all as reading is, I guess I gotta let you go. In the infinite field of the very small as pulse and repulse, 2 for T or tone in step or fall to kiss and tell what shown. In second presence makes me say again perceptively, analectically, house thesis be preforming this Philippian transit grab and tangent dance and stay, no stay is just my favorite typo ever. Dance you will in deep ground, scratchy throat, antes up. Oh, antleress dead bird. Presence in writing, weaving, thinking, reading, feeling, right up on each other, all up in each other. We've been quilting, synaptic, asyntactic, non-consecutive, not all non-executive. Our revision don't come after, our revision comes before. A little in the middle of the way. Self, all obscure and crumpled forestry, way laid down, way made all mud at Christmas time. Spade by brothers, soft, thick hands and open mass. Collage reveals how shit go together apart. Unelemental, unsingular, non-plural, neither composed nor discomposed, complex but unconfused and uncompounded. Here, go wants to be the opposite. Go here don't want to be the opposite of stay. Its movement don't hold off stillness but puts it in motion, tides it over in the open share and painted strife, held movement, sea blue like orange, blue fire animating beauties of unspeakable affliction in the anagrammaticality of collage, in the big mama and auntie of collage, motherless palimpsest, all serial, laid out forensic for, sensually for the feel of the idea of feeling depth and debt in open field, our flesh of flames, not in flames, not inflamed, but burning of the force it bears, which bodies can't bear in the hard fact of their brutalized immaterialities. Some capacity and tendency converge, and in and as combustion, this conflation, all this amazing conflagration was bound to happen or appear as all this criminal law, as natural and general as strike a blow or strike a match or strike a general strike in spring, in deformation, affirmation, and preformation, and constitutive barely veers from the question it carries as wanna know, all caught up in what the fuck we doing. This experimental exercise ain't free. The obligation is immeasurable and expensive, spread out past all division, all different and shit, all caught up in uncontainment, all unswaddled and unhoused and urban removed, unsettled, settled, insecure, all eruptive and all that trash, all that marble, all swept up in the burning river, all them domes and shit, all them drones and shit, floating downstream, all upside down and shit, all our force made to bear, all the lawless, governing, toxic, purifying that it brings. The street fades where they blow it up. The street fades where they blow it up that day again in hordes of studies, where we study the tumultuous derangements of squares and corners and worry these broken projects of toe-up rows, all that Roney and Griffin and rough flaneurs all but gone, stay all but gone off all the time. Sometime it seemed like it's almost over, but seamless destruction and rebuilding of the seamless, signifying all and all but nothing at all in share and shard, making meaning of our discontent, of all this trembling running over all the various gnaw where we live, where we get worn, where we be borne away, remains as echo and aroma. The gospel of barbecue, the liturgy of family reunion, the new definition of summer madness, the day we blew up America. What you hold in your hand wants to be the opposite form we fall, out of itself for all, the red and black displacement that collage revolves. The preferential option for the pole. is grounding, flying. As she packed my bags last night, pre-flight. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. I'm a rocket. The preferential option for the poe is grounding, flying, bursting with mothers in her absence. There, Mama over here, Mama over here. Itinerant embrace up all them streets, subtending various ways of passing through as passing through Miami. In love with weightless everywhere. We say a mass for the dispersal of dispersal and gather in the name of spray, which is as nameless as a flower. Anthophony calls out to prayer, and people be getting ready for the general readiness. I got to be ready, which is all. That's all this constant preparation, this endless prefacing and gardening, as gathering, in practicing, as passing through the preparatory force of listening, as repertoire, as preference, as repairs, preformant absolution. The non-coercive prearrangement of I wanna be ready, got to be ready for the peace, love, and happiness. In Memoir's refusal of the solo, as you see. As you see. Verdant McPhee. Speak, singing, elegant, angelic, tight, and book spill on our skin. An armor of softening to protect what's getting ready to be touched and got to is broken by the sound of our own. Everywhere we go, we be listening for it. Everywhere we go and gathering and passing through this closeness of the ear to this inscription on what you thought was you, until you thought to try to hear something or earth before it thought itself away from thought, in being tilled, in gardening, in grounding, proximate to flying. When you just can't look ahead, remember? Poughkeepsie, Poveda, potato, harvesting with Zordio, with Fabro and Anselmo and Di Bono, Luigi Nono and Luigi Nono, all up in McPhee's Cerberian obstacles. The absence of ways in the very imposition of ways and points for the dust of caress, of eruption, or violent erosion, or light blues peers loneliness, and in this impossibly Maltese McPhee. You can see bird flying without him flying if you keep listening and let it go. Something more and less than something when the wheel is square as precedent goes on and on in the open oral history of discographic taxing, where guardians can't fly too close to the ground. Song is gonna be any singing. It's gonna sing a song. It's gonna some songs gonna be sung. We gotta sing some song. At some point, song gotta come. Song needs to break out at some point. At some point, we need to break out into song. If there's a body, or if here and now there must be one, it's just a gathering of spray to refuse to learn. If there's a body, or if here and now there must be one, it's just a gathering of spray to refuse to learn. To shake his power off, you have to find and break the circle of the general twist and shout into some rhythms. Concerts of open locks, brushing the ground on every side of the ground that spell cascades wall. The spiral is retro-performative disarmament, a bouquet of little returns and runaways. We can't just break the arrow of time. We have to bury it in what we have to give, which is what they steal because they just can't take it, she chants. They can't survive how we survive. Those were 4 prefaces to 4 books in lieu of a preface to a book that ain't gonna happen. Now this part is after the book that ain't gonna happen. This part has titles. In other words, no brackish reading. Babble is brookish, an open bookish kind of thing. Some falling into seeing the fluidity of the good black earth when it feels like weeping in reed song. See, that's real. a violence of willow cabin, a silten throat to share. Reading is just residual, reconfigural corresponding, back and forth in water falling, so we can feel how feels sound, and know how good was, and revel and repel, das Bildgefühl, in the runaway bubble of been here before's beginning, middle seed, and model aftermath. Handwork song. Soft eyes and hands defy sharp edge with constant bleeding. Massacres of flagrant definition fail to capture what they count and kill. The air we breathe is not at all a simple being. Ground and fire, y'all. Black lung and muddy waters, y'all. A clear black brook, a brack-ass book. That's the generally sheer blue chemistry of the general battery. That's the general lithium of the dam. And genocide is feeling good in this veiled and fragrant wailing. In other words, just black ass breathing, our breeding, fraying, conformal brain, no hiding, just broken groan in subspace, little messages of tendril in unstitched offspring. Ignis mater. Matter of fact, matter of fire. Matter of fact, mama flame. All Condiac with analytic naming. A book is a new waste paper basket. Motherfucker. We are recovering atoms of upper partialities of underground and mining. He's in mining. He's in mining. He ain't in mining. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ain't got no practice, but we do be practicing. habitual corsage annoys the desperation when she loses her tender touch. But we're enveloping by what we be approaching. Our panthic madrigal unfolds into the only use we have for B, which is habitual corsaging. And put on study with her flower, be her hand, be sitting on their jury shelling peas. And ain't nobody lose no practical asset, but all that artless trembling do be fucking up the fellowship. That's the sound of the men working in the residence. If Carhartt don't maintain original fit, then burn it up. Come on, man, come on. In the shade of all them little unreal stones, and under programmatic booze, blue sabotage, they put on nosegay opening and said our guilt is guilt. It ain't bravado, we be silently in style. Already there, then what from there? What they say since damping, field peas too close to candied runoff, theory worried. When you be practicing and some distancing up in the general buzz, you be after the politics alliance with the police. We round the corner from the corner for a minute. Jam world, online in jail in jazz June. Show do, jazz show do, jazz soon show do, June jazz we do, show do. That broke machine got fried a little while ago. Field piece is violent, blues don't sound good, but that drama Sunday morning, something's extra on the plate. Blues sound too good. My love, the long dust sawdust story of the band. T. Torrey, the independent limb of study. Motherfucker. Shooby dooby dooby doo da day. 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 Shooby dooby doo. Shooby dooby dooby doo da day. Shooby dooby dooby doo da day. Shooby dooby dooby doo da day. Unfortunately, at this time, I need to make a statement. The statement is brilliant murder. Don't say nothing in your fucking massacre, carceral scatterer, dull fucking murderer. That's what you say. That's how you say it. That's how we say it too. In lined out disarray and portion here, and here goes some for you. I really need to make a statement. Somebody just slapped the shit out of your mama. I need to make a statement. They just suspended the entire freshman class for using crayons. I think we need to make a statement. The entire faculty of the sociology department decided to join the Cambridge police force. I think somebody needs to write a statement about that. Attractive 3-bedroom condos, $699.99.99. The Riviera is back. I think we need to write a statement. The cold, clean, fresh acuity, the precision in practicing, which is lived in the social mesh of sharing, starving, and spices, where the people are my people out of round and close in dialect and crust and broken spoon and stolen water dying everywhere. Somewhere else tomorrow, you made yourself at home. We have some gone. It's ours. The dialectic is olive, forage, homeless, open hand. Fuck a statement. What happened to all that beauty? They suffered, they were suffered in floodplain, floods, variant planning. Yazoo's black, practically informal function and endless forth in trade, in delta, angled, intricate in Memphis. In Memphis, I wanna be ready, got to be ready. In seeing, and separation are inseparable in seeing through as around the sun, the earth as around, as around, as around, as around, as around the sun, the earth as in disorder, as they murmur, as they are murdered. What happened to all that beauty? wave with words. I wave with words. I'm easy. Because I'm easy. No shit. No slurs. Easy on. Pray on it. Pray on it. Pray. Yeah. We'll have to pray on it. Brandon López.